Two examples of cases involving capacity and legality in contract law. Case 1. Smith v. Hughes, 1871. In this case, the plaintiff, Smith, sold a batch of oats to the defendant, Hughes. The oats were described as old oats. However, it was later revealed that the oats were new and had not been grown as long as the defendant believed. The defendant argued that the contract was voidable due to his mistaken belief about the nature of the oats. The court held that the defendant had the capacity to enter into the contract and that the mistake regarding the quality of the oats did not render the contract void. The court emphasized that a person's subjective mistake or misunderstanding does not necessarily invalidate a contract unless the mistake relates to a fundamental term of the contract. This case highlights that capacity refers to a person's legal ability to enter into a contract, and a mistake as to the quality or attributes of the subject matter does not necessarily invalidate the contract. Case 2. Raffles v. Hughes, 1864. In this case, the plaintiff, Raffles, agreed to sell a cargo of cotton to the defendant, Hughes. However, there were two ships named Peerless, and the buyer intended to purchase cotton from the ship departing in October, while the seller intended to sell cotton from the ship departing in December. When the discrepancy was discovered, the defendant refused to accept the cotton and claimed that there was no valid contract due to a mutual mistake. The court held that there was no contract because the parties had a different understanding of a material term, the identity of the ship. The court ruled that for a contract to be formed, both parties must have a meeting of the minds, and a mutual mistake regarding a fundamental term can render the contract void. This case demonstrates that a mutual mistake as to a material term can prevent the formation of a contract if it goes to the root of the agreement. In both cases, capacity and legality played a role in determining the enforceability of the contracts. Capacity refers to the legal ability of a person to enter into a contract, while legality involves whether the subject matter or purpose of the contract is lawful. These principles ensure that the parties have the legal capacity to enter into a contract and that the contract is based on a lawful purpose.